Alrighty, everyone out there, it is time for more DSP versus the internet for the September 3rd, 2013 episode 29. This is part 5, and at the beginning of part 5, what I like to do is answer member questions. People who are super members of the channel have an opportunity to ask me a question every week, and I go through them and answer them in a lightning round style. This week we had 4 people who asked questions. I'm not going to go too crazy into the detail of the answers because I want more time to react to the videos, but let's see what people had to ask me this week. Alright, first of all, we had a question here, very lengthy. I'm going to try to get through it. Ready? Phil, you mentioned it's okay to disagree. Excuse me. It's okay to agree to disagree with someone when it comes to politics as long as there's no hatred and not to dismiss someone just because of political differences. However, while disagreements over pizza toppings or movies might be tolerated by some, the same leniency doesn't usually apply to issues like human rights, racism, and political equality. If someone embraces political policies that uphold systemic racism or votes against trans rights, would it not be a valid choice to disassociate from their standpoint? Suppose I had a transgender brother and a friend of mine voted in favor of a bill aiming to exclude trans individuals from the Fair Housing Act. Would it not be morally reprehensible for me to unfriend them? This is because their vote negatively affects my family and their political stance supports transphobia even if it is not fueled by hatred. Alright. This person is referencing a specific conversation we had several days ago on my podcast, and what it was in regards to, say, if there's a celebrity or an actor who you like, but then you find out later after the fact that their politics aren't in line with what you agree with, does that mean that you should no longer like them? In fact, I remember the specific reference. It was Mark Hamill. Someone had said, I really love Mark Hamill in the Star Wars movies as the voice actor of the Joker in the animated series, but man, I just don't like his politics, and he posts up about them all the time on social media. So, does that mean that you should not like Mark Hamill? Well, you probably shouldn't like Mark Hamill as a politician, but you gotta learn to separate the art from the artist, right? If someone does something creative that you like, do you necessarily need to know every possible thing about what else that they're doing? I made another comparison. Chick-fil-A. Now, you may not know this, but Chick-fil-A is owned by a bunch of religious people. That's why the business is closed on Sundays, okay? But Chick-fil-A also makes one of the most delicious chicken sandwiches I've ever eaten in my life. So if I don't agree with their religious beliefs, does that mean I can't eat at Chick-fil-A? I have to be in line with their religion to eat their food? For some people, the answer is actually yes. For some people, the answer is no. It's a subjective question, all right? For me, there's plenty of people out there that I don't agree with their politics. I don't agree with their religious beliefs. I don't agree with 90% of the things they say in their real lives. But the moment that they're out there making music or acting or whatever it may be, I'm highly entertained. You can respect the craft, right? Now, you made a completely different comparison. You're talking about someone like a friend or in your personal life, a relative. Listen, if those people don't publicly influence you in some way, and you are directly affected by the way they're acting, you absolutely have a right to cut them out of your life. That's your prerogative. In your life, you can make those choices. Listen, if you think someone around you is doing toxic things that's bringing you down or people around you down, it's harmful to you, then cut them out of your life. That's the beauty of human life, is you can make choices for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're talking in general, the discussion we were having, which was about like a public celebrity or an actor or a musician, I separate the art from the artist. That's my personal take on it. You can disagree. All right. Next question. Let's suppose someone came up to you and asked, would you like chocolate or vanilla ice cream? And you picked chocolate. Let's examine that decision. Here are the reasons why you picked it. Number 1, you like chocolate more than vanilla. Number 2, past experiences with chocolate, which is the same thing. Number 3, texture of chocolate, which probably could be the same thing. Number 4, advertisements of chocolate, which again could be very directly related. Number 5, a craving for chocolate, which again would be a result of the top 5. And number 6, many more. Literally every reason he just said is the same reason, by the way. Okay, if you examine this list, it's not reasons you chose or you control that influence and determine you to pick chocolate. This would be true for all decisions that you make. Well, okay, so you're saying because I ate something that was chocolate, I ate something that vanilla, I was like, oh, I prefer the chocolate to the vanilla. That wasn't a choice. It's a preference, okay? Well, you're right. I didn't make my taste buds. I didn't design them. I'm not sure anyone who does. Does anyone actively actually make those kind of choices in life? Or is it just something that you have and then you choose things based on enjoyment level, okay? How can you say you have free will if you were determined to pick chocolate? Because I chose to eat the chocolate after the fact because I liked it. I had a choice between chocolate and vanilla. Personally, I like the flavor of chocolate more, so I say I will now choose the chocolate over the vanilla. We had a choice between the two. I will pick the one with my free will that I like the flavor of more. You guys really make this too easy, really. These people who've been trying to say there's no free will have really been trying to like prove it for months, and they have not gotten anywhere with me because they just don't know how to phrase an argument, basically. Anyway, let's continue. What was the scariest experience of your life? The scariest experience of my entire life. It's a tough question. It's a very tough question. You know, because there were certain things that happened that made me very afraid, health-wise, money-wise, in my life. Like, there different levels of fear, right? That would create a scare. For example, you know, a health scare, where you might think that something's going wrong, horribly wrong with your body that you can't control. I've been through that, and it's scary as shit, because you don't know what you're going to... I mean, there's levels of escalation that you can determine. So you have a test. From that test, you have a result. After that, you have, you know, a determination, perhaps treatment, right? All those things that come after it. And there's some things you just can't control, right? And that's scary to know that at any point in your life, all of a sudden something could go wrong that you never even knew was there, or, you know, an underlying condition or something you never knew that maybe you are adept at having because of maybe family history or something like that, right? You don't know. It is a scary thing that one day maybe you get diagnosed with cancer, or all of a sudden you find out you have a horrible heart disease, right? You don't know. That's very scary, because then your whole, like right now, I'm 41 years old. I'd like to think I've got a good at least 20, 30 years left in my life, right? At least. And then maybe then you start worrying about the end of your life cycle. But who knows? I could wake up tomorrow with some crazy pain, have to go to the hospital, and they do a biopsy and they find out I got cancer, and that would be awful, right? That's scary shit, for sure, right? You know, or, you know, equally scary would be my wife, that something like that happened to my wife, or maybe to my parents. Now, my parents are not in good health. They are getting up there to the point where I know soon something's going to happen. I just know it. And that's scary too, to know that eventually I'm going to lose them at some point. It's just going to happen, you know. That's scary. But, you know, money as well, when you're in a situation where you don't see a way out of a situation you're stuck in. You know, I was in that situation with the amount of debt that I had, and it was to the point where, like, the only way I could even make a payment was to borrow from something else to pay the payment for something I already owe. And then, you know, coming to a stream to tell you guys that I'm in a situation where I can't pay my bills this week and I really need your help. That was awful scary. It really was. And I'm happy that I'm not in that situation anymore. For years now, I've been removed from it, thankfully. But that was terrifying. You know, now if you want to talk about direct terrifying fear, probably the 2 car accidents that I was in. The one in high school where my car was totaled and I likely should have died, but I somehow, by a miracle, survived it. Or there was the time when I was driving home from a Street Fighter tournament in crazy snow and ice, and my car lost control, and there was no way to control it, and it just went right off the road. And at that point, I was like, moving the wheel literally does nothing. My life is in the hands of fate, right? You know, there's crazy moments, but I would say any of those could be, you know, scary moments for me. That were some of the scariest things that ever happened to me. So there you go. Okay. One final question. All right. I want to ask a follow-up question about the video you did with Indian scammers pretending to be with the Department of Education and federal student loan here in the USA. The video revealed many of them actually legitimately are getting hired by contractors on behalf of the U.S. government, and they get commission based on how many people answer them. What do you think people should do to hold the government accountable for allowing information and government duties to be outsourced to unscrupulous companies? What should be done to stop them? I have no idea. I don't know the law. I don't know to what extent the law could be utilized to stop it. I mean, obviously, we all watched that video together and we disagree with it. It was literally a scam. You were being scammed into thinking you were going to make money or something else, you know, a benefit to you. That was never going to happen. It was complete bullshit. It was meant to fool the person answering because they thought they were going to get some kind of big personal gain out of that, right? But yeah, like, I can't answer that because I don't have the information in front of me. If I knew, oh, this is illegal, this isn't, this is illegal, this is, you know, it shouldn't happen at all, but if there's no laws against it, then I guess there's nothing can be done besides campaigning against it, protesting against it, and hoping that someone in government would make it illegal, right? But I think you're asking me the wrong person. I'm just a dude. I'm just a content creator and streamer on the internet. I don't have the means to answer that kind of question. Okay? All right. Ladies and gents, now that we're 10 minutes down, let's get more into reacting to clips. Let's see what people have nominated. Here we go.
And there's the water cooler, and here's your desk.
This is MadTV. I can see it right now.
No problemo.
I recognize the
everybody,
actors.
This is Ted Baker. Ted, this is the accounting team. That's Chloe, Kelly, Jenna, Renee, and Steve.
Hey.
Hi. Hey, everybody. If anybody needs me, I'll be asleep in the storage closet.
It's supposed to be a sexual harassment skit. Now, I am going to have to pause and unpause. It's the only way I get to watch it. I can't watch it straight because since this is a clip from a show, likely it's going to get claimed. So I have to keep pausing and unpausing. It's 4 minutes long. This is going to be pretty arduous. Again, I have to say, you got to be careful about what you nominate. Something like this likely is going to be way harder for me to watch because I can't just watch it straight. It's going to get problems with claiming and everything. Okay?
Oh my God, what a cute baby!
Oh, thank you. That's my little Emma. She's 3.5 months. She's a lot bigger now.
Oh, what a cutie. Well, do you have any other pictures?
As a matter of fact, I do.
What a good dad.
Let's see. Here's a good one.
Oh my gosh, what a little munchkin! Oh, could you hold it up a little? I can't see it. Oh, what's so cute? That's so...
What an asshole.
You just hold it still.
Sorry.
I'm getting dizzy. Oh, that is so... Very cute. She's very cute.
Thank you.
Thank you for showing me your pictures.
Thank you for the show. I mean, thank you.
No. Okay. Okay.
Oh, let me see.
Oh,
So today, he'd probably already be fired. He just started his new job. He'd already be fired, thrown out the door, right? I mean, obviously, he's supposed to be a disgusting perv that's doing this. That's supposed to be the funny part, is that he's trying to get away with pervy actions at his new job, right? We'll split it here for another second here. Okay.
sure.
Oh, look at the little bugaboo. I have 3 at home myself. They grow up so fast.
What are the names?
What the hell's he doing? Look.
Let's see. Kiyamaya, Lalafonda, and Bill.
They grow up so fast. She's so much bigger now than this. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Your skirt must have got caught up in my watch band.
Did you have a watch?
I'm gonna go.
Did you get caught at the end? Oh, yeah.
Mr. Baker, I'm Harry McNabb from Human Resources. Now, we've been getting some complaints about your pictures.
Why? They're just baby pictures. That's all.
Let me see them pictures.
Sure. That's my daughter Emma.
No, I mean, show them to me like you showed everybody else. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's how Mama like it, right? That's my
See, so this is supposed to be dark humor. It's supposed to be so the pervert, disgusting dude then gets it given back to him, and now he doesn't like it. It's supposed to be like poetic justice, right? But today, no one would find that funny. They would find this equally offensive. So it's like, so the sexual harasser then gets sexually harassed himself, right? So that's not funny. Again, this was the 90s, right? MadTV? I'm trying to remember. This was along the same time as SNL in the 90s, if I remember correctly. So again, They thought that this was funny back then. But now today, good luck getting any humor like that on anything, right? They'd be like, oh my God, this is insanely over the top, offensive stuff. You cannot do this anymore, right? Yeah. But back then, people thought this was hilarious. Genuinely hilarious skit, right? Greenlit to be on major TV. What the hell? Oh, yeah, that's realistic. Oh, that really happened. That's totally not the video editing you can see right there. The fake wing saluting Putin. Yes. It's totally legit. Right.
We had retaliation for a complete accident in the first inning of this Cubs-Cardinals game. This breakdown is brought to you by DraftKings. Michaelis pitching to Hap. Contreras is the catcher. We have a 2-0 count, swing, and backswing hits Contreras right in the head.
Ooh. You know, I always wondered about that because I've never actually seen that happen before. But you got to think, in baseball, sometimes that just happens, and it's not intentional. Sure, why on earth would you want to do that for real? Like, that's a mistake. Dude, that's got to be bad because they're swinging fast. Oh, shit.
Hap and Contreras were teammates for 6 years. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to see that.
Oh, he's
And
bleeding.
there's blood off the side of his head. And Hap sees that and says, my bad, man. And then he sees the blood. He says, oh, shit. I don't like that.
Damn.
The trainer comes out. It's dripping into his hand. All reports say Contreras wanted to stay in the game. Hap said he felt awful afterwards. No one wants to see that happen. Michaelis comes up and says, don't worry, Willie. I gotcha. I gotcha. Stares at the Cubs dugout. I gotcha. Long backswing from Contreras.
complete
Bat
accident.
hits him right in the head.
Complete
this happens
accident,
to him
man.
a decent amount. Catcher's interference are also happening a ton. Catchers are just getting a little closer. Batters are getting a little further away, trying to steal strikes, and fastballs being faster, and it just gets him in an awkward spot of the helmet, I guess.
Yeah, it's just completely inadvertent. It's bad luck where it hit. So what's the retaliation he does? Let's see.
Misses him. Yeah. Next pitch, a little lower.
Oh
hits
my
him
God, right in the
on
ass.
tush, and Hap takes his base and says, well, he did tell Willie he was going to get him his back, and I was standing right next to him, so that makes sense. I heard him. Now, the umpires are going to get together, and he says, well, you know, they hit him with the first one, and that was probably intentional, so they eject him right away.
No,
Michaelis
wow.
says, how do you toss me? How do you toss me? And the umpire says, well, we think that was intentional. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You just
It's
told
hot
him you were gonna do
outside.
it.
My hands are slippery. He hits our catcher, and it's an accident. I throw a ball inside, it slips, and it's my fault? That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. No, unacceptable.
He told him he's gonna get him.
That is unacceptable. That is
You
unacceptable.
keep saying it.
Garbage. That is unacceptable. Fuck you. Fuck you. My hands were slippery. Dog ate my homework.
The dog ate my homework.
How I do the... Alright, it's good. That feel awkward. I don't feel right. Bro, how do I pull out my menu? Like, what? Ooh, okay. I think I remember how to do that one move. Okay, so I just do L1, R1, and then square and X. Oh, no, that ain't it.
What the hell was that?
That's not it. Oh, my God. All right, let me just try to fight him, see if I can just figure it out on the fly. Ooh, that was terrible. Okay, let me try that one more time. Damn, how do I roll? I don't know.
Slapped around.
Can't get past one dude. All right, come on. Oh, God.
He just stands there and slaps him down.
Jesus. Bro, what are you doing? I'm getting real sick of you making me look stupid. Press the right buttons, bro. How'd you get this far? I'm sorry, man. I just haven't played this game in a little while. Oh, okay, so you ain't been playing the game. That's what it is. Okay, so what made you stop playing the game? I mean, life just been kind of crazy, man. I've been trying to play, but So you telling me that I gotta get my ass beat because you're irresponsible and don't know how to schedule some time to just play the game casually? I'm sorry, man. Life is hard. Life is hard? Your life is not hard. I'm I'm the one sitting here gotta fight ninjas and samurai. Whoever this dude is, all you gotta do is press buttons. All you gotta do is press buttons. You can't even do that. Man, I was just trying to have some fun.
This is Sylvanas. Nah, this one's not my favorite. This one's just okay. I like some of his other stuff better than this. So I'm like, nah. Alright, let's go on to the next video. Not really digging that
I buy
one.
some video game. You have some classics? Man of culture, I see. Yep, it's right over there. Nice, nice. I take a...
Super Mega Sun 4 with extra cartridge. Look at that kid. Look at the kid. In the sunglasses, shoot a gun. Woohoo! Play video games, yeah! Oh my god.
Is he flying in space?
He's just really enjoying the game.
He's not even holding the control.
No.
Never mind. You have a Xbox 360?
Yes, bro. I actually got one of these at home.
Thank you. I take one of the...
The PX3600. So it looks like a hybrid. Oh my god. It's like a hybrid between the original Xbox and a PlayStation 2. That's exactly what that's supposed to be. And the controller looks like a Batarang. Right? Look at that.
Is it me or does that say PX 3600?
And it's 10 times the price. It even comes with controller vibration.
Vibration's not new. My vacuum cleaner has built-in vibration, huh? You know what? Never mind. Just sell me a ordinary plain PlayStation, okay?
You want the plain, the normal one? Got it. Okay, it's right over there.
Good.
Polystation. The Poly Machine. It's just not a game anymore. Built in. Like, oh my god, does that say built in like 1 million in one games? I think it does say that. The machine, the games, the controller. What's funny is the box almost looks like a Nintendo 64 box, right? It does. And you could tell those controllers are just like a plastic shell with like barely functional buttons on it. Look at that. Ugh. I wonder what games it has. It's probably just an emulation box, right? That's probably what it is.
Polystation!
Sony did an upgrade.
No, I'm pretty sure Sony didn't make a Polystation 5. Forget about the console. I buy some games. You got the Spider-Man game?
Yeah, we got Amazing Rope Hero Spider game.
Did you just have a cramp? I said Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, we got Amazing Rope Police.
Rope Police.
Call 911 because of rope. You don't have the most famous superhero.
No, totally. We got Grand Spider Hero City War.
What the hell? That was like Tom Holland cousin, Tom Denmark.
Well, this one's actually available on the biggest console.
Sony.
Phony.
Phony. They're becoming self-aware. Okay, you must have Grand Theft Auto. Come on.
Dude, yeah, we got Gangster War Mafia.
Did you just have another cramp? I said GTA.
Oh, right, we got Real Gangster Mafia Vice Town.
Vice Town? What's that?
How many are there?
Village.
Oh, are you looking for Gangster Town?
The best part is they're all mobile games. You notice that? All the knockoffs are always mobile games. You would never see like a knockoff on a console, but on the there's no checks or anything on this shit. This even uses the same font as Grand Theft Auto. It even has similar art style to look like a Grand Theft Auto game. Oh my god.
Auto 5?
There's 5 of these.
Yeah, these also come with our Xbox deal.
Also, you have Xbox?
Oh, there it is. That, you know what? Surprisingly, that does look like the original Xbox. Does it not? That looks very similar to the original Xbox. The difference is that it has a PlayStation controller. But it does, and it has, wait, look at that gun. That looks real. It looks like a real handgun.
Extreme box. Listen, forget, but I buy a racing game, then I go, okay?
Yep, we got Need to Drift.
Need to Drift.
Hell, no, the racing game.
Oh, you mean Need for Driver?
For will to live.
Or are you looking for the classic one, the simple classic one?
Driving car.
We're doing a special that actually comes with a free console.
Advance boy, and a gun. Because you need that.
Boy, I will send you to Jesus.
Oh, is that
This
it?
video is brought to you by...
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was it. Now we're into paid promotion. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was pretty good, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, Thanks for watching DSP versus the Internet. We're now heading into the finale. If you're someone who enjoys this show every week and you watch it, and you like the content, and you want to see it continue, and you want to support it, please become a channel member today. Then you can be one of the people who get to nominate these videos for next week's show. Every Sunday we do this, all right? Thank you all. I really enjoyed it so far. Last part coming up, the big finale. See you then.